If comfort was no longer your goal, no, let's start that over. If comfort was no longer your priority, what might your goals be? I ask this because for the longest time, I limited myself by what would make me comfortable. Hi, my name is Coach Bruce, and I'm a life coach for ADHD parents. And comfort is the obstacle to your dreams. I don't know if you realize this because I used to dream of being comfortable. That might sound pretty lame, but if you think about what it is to be, living as an ADHD parent, a lot of times what you find yourself desiring is just a little bit of comfort, just a little bit of silence for a moment so you can get your mind together. If you could just go away to the bathroom for a minute and hide and just get a little bit of just a minute to yourself, that's comfort. If you could not talk about the awkward things or the things that hurt or the pain that you're suffering, that's comfort. All of these things are avoiding your growth because avoiding growth is comfortable. Growth is in itself an uncomfortable feeling. But on the other side of discomfort is your goals. So I encourage you to ask yourself this question. If I stopped worrying so much about what made me feel comfortable and started thinking about what I really wanted for my life, what would my goal be? It wouldn't be to be comfortable. My goal is to be a more active and available father. It's uncomfortable to grow in those ways. First, it's uncomfortable to admit that I wasn't a very good father for a long time. It's hard to say that, but allowing myself that moment of discomfort to say that opens the possibility for me to grow so much more. Does that make sense? If you are willing to admit where you're weak, then you can build strength there. But that admission in itself is uncomfortable. So I encourage you to stop prioritizing comfort as if it is the destination. It is not. Comfort is a place where you are not growing. And if you're not growing, you're shrinking. You have to start being willing to open yourself to uncomfortable situations if you are trying to grow out of where you are. If you want to be a better ... you have to be willing to be uncomfortable for some amount of time, for some duration. You have to be willing to be uncomfortable. So in this discomfort that I talk about, in this growth phase, it's important to realize that you don't have to compare yourself to anybody else. Like I talked about this in the comment, or sorry, in the description, is that I used to compare myself to other people and I was always finding myself short. For one, I don't really even know anything about the truth of their situation. What is so much more helpful is to compare yourself to who you used to be and compare yourself to who you want to be. From there, you're able to grow. From there, you're able to point out your weaknesses. You're able to appreciate your strengths. You're able to grow those strengths. You're able to work on those weaknesses. But if you are comparing yourself to others, there's no quantitative analysis to be done because you don't know the truth. You can expose the truth about yourself at any moment, and you can change that truth because you are in control of you. As long as you are comparing yourself to and trying to change others, you are going to fail. Or if you're trying to change yourself to be like others, you are going to find disappointment. But if you try to change yourself to be who you want to be, to try to grow in the direction that you want to grow in, to try to grow away from the things that you did not like about yourself, then you are in control. Then you become the master of your universe. It sounds basic, but it really is that simple. It is changing your perspective from external comparison to internal comparison and then making the destination clear and taking action. It's that simple. Make the destination clear, make it personal, make it something about you, about what you want or where you want to go, and take action to start getting there. Small action, big action, medium action, doesn't matter. If you take action to move in that direction, you're one step closer. Then you can compare yourself to who you were yesterday, and you can define how you move closer to your goals. And that will build confidence. I hope that's making sense to you guys, because for me, that was kind of a groundbreaking realization. Once I realized that if I keep comparing myself to others, I will never find the success that I want. But as soon as I start comparing myself to who I want to be and where I've come from, then I have the data that I need to be able to make adjustments, make improvements, and move in the direction I want to go. If you need help doing this, this is what I do with my clients. I help define for them what they want to be for them, what kind of parent they want to be, what kind of spouse they want to be, and then how they can make moves to get there. And I would love for you to tell me in the comments, what goals have you let comfort be the obstacle to you completing?